It's no secret that heart disease remains the world's leading cause of death. Most people believe the main villain is bad cholesterol, but renowned cardiologist Dr. Pradip Jamnadas argues otherwise, saying the real threat to your heart and blood vessels is insulin. Insulin is a very aggressive molecule, he explains. It causes smooth muscle growth in artery walls, narrows blood vessels, thickens the blood, and triggers inflammation. Every time you eat, your insulin levels rise. That's normal, but in today's world, it happens far too often. According to the CDC, 93% of American adults now show some form of metabolic dysfunction, and around 40% are already insulin resistant. That means for millions of people, every meal is like playing roulette. Each bite risks another insulin surge flooding the bloodstream, straining the heart, and damaging arteries. The root cause? Modern food. Almost everything we eat today is loaded with hidden sugars, from sauces to breads, even so-called healthy snacks. Sugar is everywhere except in salt. And the damage doesn't stop with insulin alone. Poor insulin function actually magnifies the harmful effects of sugar. It's a double blow. First comes cellular inflammation, then premature aging, often ending in a heart attack by your 40s. When you eat, blood sugar rises. But in insulin resistance, the body stops responding effectively. So insulin levels shoot up even higher. That excess insulin triggers a cascade, depletion of nitric oxide, which normally keeps arteries relaxed, constriction of blood vessels, growth of smooth muscle cells in artery walls, all setting the stage for arterial hardening. Meanwhile, excess glucose overloads the mitochondria, your cells' energy factories, producing unstable molecules called reactive oxygen species. These ignite inflammation throughout the body. And chronic inflammation is the silent engine behind nearly every modern disease. So what's the solution? Dr. Jamnadas recommends a simple but powerful strategy. Give insulin a rest. In other words, don't just lower the spikes, aim to minimize insulin release altogether. The best way to do that is through fasting. But fasting must be done correctly. Jumping straight in can backfire. Start in stages. Begin by eating 3 structured meals a day within an 8-hour window. No snacks. Do this for a week, then gradually delay breakfast, extending your natural overnight fast. Push breakfast 2 hours later, then 4. Eventually, your breakfast merges into lunch, creating a 16-hour fasting window. This gentle transition doesn't shock the body. It retrains it. Even after just 1 week of time-restricted eating, your body begins to reduce harmful insulin effects, improve gut microbiome health, lower inflammation, and restore cardiovascular balance. At conferences, everyone talks about this or that pathway to reduce heart disease, says Dr. Jamnadas. But there's one intervention that touches them all: fasting. Even an 8 or 10-hour fast can dramatically reshape your gut microbiome, lower sugar and insulin levels, and improve insulin sensitivity. And the benefits go further, into detoxification. Modern foods contain chemicals and heavy metals that were never meant to enter the bloodstream. A healthy gut microbiome acts as your body's natural detox system, trapping and excreting toxins like mercury before they reabsorbed. So by fasting, you're not just healing your metabolism, you're allowing your body to reset, cleanse, and protect itself from within. If your gut microbiome isn't healthy, your entire defense system weakens. A dysfunctional gut allows toxins, heavy metals, and chemical contaminants from food to seep into your bloodstream. Toxins that healthy bacteria would have neutralized. Without that microbial shield, your body begins to accumulate more toxic buildup, slowly poisoning itself from within. Once you begin fasting, and reach your first milestone, don't stop there. Fasting is progressive. If you can comfortably go 16 hours, you can push to 18, 24, or even 36. Each extension unlocks deeper healing. Not just better health, but genuine cellular rejuvenation. Dr. Jamnadas emphasizes one rule: patience and gradual progress. Once you've learned to merge breakfast into lunch, try merging lunch into dinner. You'll start to notice something powerful. Your cravings fade, and suddenly you control food, not the other way around. If you really want results, Dr. Jamnadas says, the more inflamed or toxic your body is, the longer you'll need to fast. That includes people with coronary artery disease, fatty liver, obesity, or elevated insulin levels, all signs that your system needs a deeper reset. But remember, fasting's benefits aren't permanent. To prevent insulin from creeping back up, you must eat correctly between fasts. That means no snacks, ever. Give your body at least 8 hours between meals. Build your diet around fats and proteins, roughly 90% of your intake. Don't fear cholesterol. It's not the enemy. The real danger lies in refined carbohydrates and ultra-processed plant oils. Focus on natural animal-based foods like red meat, eggs, and butter. Unlike many modern seed oils and plant proteins, these don't undergo harsh chemical processing and are far less inflammatory to the body. I always tell my patients, says Dr. Jamnadas, there's nothing wrong with natural fat that comes with meat. Red meat is rich in protein, low in carbs, and perfectly fine. He admits that LDL cholesterol might rise slightly on this diet, but explains why that's not a concern. It's not about how much LDL you have, it's about what kind. Small, dense LDL particles are dangerous because they're caused by inflammation. Large, fluffy LDL particles are harmless, even protective. If your LDL rises a little, he says, but your particle size is big and healthy, I don't worry. I've followed patients like this for years, and their calcium scores plateau. Their arteries stay stable. The truth is, heart attacks rarely strike out of nowhere. They're the result of decades of hidden metabolic stress finally breaking through. By keeping insulin low every single day, you slow that ticking time bomb and give yourself not just more years, but better, stronger, healthier years of life.